I had Monday off, so my mom and I went to SF, and we got some really darn good food, and then my mom's like, why don't I interview you and ask you some really fun questions? And the questions are, like, kind of unique, kind of fresh, so thanks, Mom, for that. Also, excuse the background noise, I'm sorry, there's nothing I could do about it.
What is the first thing in your life you remember?
Oh, God. I think I remember the first nightmare I had, and it was back when I lived in Russia in the apartment, and it was like a really weird nightmare too. It had to do with a school shooting, but I was like in kindergarten at the time, and I remember the whole thing was, the scariest part was that I got out of the classroom, and my best friend and I at the time, we in kindergarten we got guns and were running around. And then I ran out and I was about to escape, and then I got shot at the last moment.
So every child has his fears. What is yours? What was yours when you were a child?
I was scared of getting killed.
Oh my god, I apologize, this is so scary.
I think it's because my mom watched a lot of crime shows, so I would hear the screams as a kid. I'd either hear them because of the living room. In the apartment it was closed, and then in the house it would echo up to my room. So I don't know, I just always was always scared that I was gonna get killed, or that my mom was gonna get killed. And if I couldn't hear my mom walking downstairs, I'd start to freak out until I heard her walk again. And then I'd be fine.
If you feel, imagine that you felt in love with someone and you know that he or she does not feel the same, will you tell him or her? Do you believe that everyone would be glad to hear it, or do you consider it a harassment?
I'd cry, first of all. That's the first thing I'd do. And then I just would keep it to myself. I don't have the courage to go and talk to people about that. I tell my friends, probably my really, really close friends, or they'd figure out themselves, because they figure out these things quite easily, but I wouldn't I don't want to burn that person, because I've had that happen to me where people tell me and I'm like, oh no, now I feel bad, and then yeah.
Okay, got it. So, if you think that someone is making a mistake, in what cases will you tell him or her that? And in what cases will you prefer not to tell?
I mean, if it's my really close friends, I'll immediately tell them no matter the mistake. And then, considering what the mistake is, I'll tell other people too. I don't know. If they're going the wrong way, I'll be like, hey, you're going the wrong way.
And if they have no chance to change it, if it's already been done, will you tell him?
I can't generally speak about it, because I think it's it matters on a case to case. Matters what the mistake, matters the person, so I can't just generalize it. The only thing I can generalize is saying, oh, it's if it's my friend, I'll tell them no matter what. My close friend, not acquaintance.
Okay. Some people, when they have a dilemma, they flip a coin. What do you do?
I spin a wheel that says yes or no.
How many times do you do it?
3 times, and it's the one that does the majority.
And if you do not like the answer?
Well, then I go to another website that has another wheel, and I spin it.
If you know that someone's best friend is telling bad things about this,
I'll tell
about
them.
This one behind her back,
I'll tell them.
Will you tell him?
Yes. Yes. I mean, I don't want to be I'm not going to be the person I heard this. I won't be I heard this person tell you. I'd be like, yo, check your friends. Make sure you're friends with the right people. At the same time, I wouldn't do it to someone I completely don't know. I might even talk to the person who's talking about the person first, if that makes sense. I wouldn't confront.
That would be maybe easier, because, if you tell someone that someone else is speaking bad, is telling bad things.
What are they going to do with that
back,
information? Yeah.
This person will definitely deny it, and you would find yourself in a complicated situation.
Yeah, so it's better to talk to the person who's doing the offense.
And the first thing you might be ready to hear is that it's none of your business.
Yep. I mean, I don't really put my noses into other people's business. I kind of just, I watch from the sides most of the time. But, you know, if I have to get involved, I will. I don't get involved if it's, like, not my people. If it's someone I'm close to, and if they're, like, even remotely involved, I'm already in it. I'm like...
The most difficult thing for me when I was a teenager was to find myself in the middle of someone's fight. So my next question is about it. Imagine that you two best friends fought and do not want to see each other. Your birthday party is in a week. What would you do?
You're giving me anxiety just asking the question. I would go to neither.
You will call no one to the party? No, your birthday party. Yeah.
Oh, I won't have a party. That's even easier. I thought you said they each have a party. No, I wouldn't have a party.
You would cancel your own birthday party. And maybe you have like 7 friends and just 2 of them
I don't
are 4.
have 7 friends though.
Okay, but you have a good imagination.
It's hot.
That's anxiety. Just honest. What is the most annoying question grown-ups ask you?
Are you doing okay? Oh, you must be struggling. Yes, I am. I don't need you rubbing it into. Or when they ask about my social life. Like, my family doesn't do that, but like, my family's friends are always like, so do you like have a boyfriend? Like, who are your friends? Or like annoys me so
Some days
much.
they stop asking you, do you have a boyfriend, and start asking you, are you pregnant? Since you're like
When someone
16.
I don't like people prying into my personal life. Like, if I have something to tell you, I will. But definitely, like, not if I'm not close to you. I won't be like, yes, like, I like this guy or girl. So, like, yeah. No.
But can you imagine that they just worry?
No, they're prying. If they're my family's friends, then they're prying. They're not trying to make me feel better. I mean, I'm talking about people who I'm not super close with. You know? Like, people who I'm not super close with who ask me about my personal life. Like, no, I didn't ask.
So my next question is, imagine that you love to do something like playing football or playing the violin, dancing.
Yeah, because I play the
and
violin.
you know that you would never be perfect in it. So you would never achieve like any significant results.
Do I continue doing it?
Would you quit or would you continue
doing it. It's me and piano. Well, I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to quit piano, so
yeah, that's not that.
We are
dancing.
I didn't
you try
quit.
not to participate in the competitions you would never win.
What do you mean? I've been participating in voice competitions and I haven't
hope to
won.
win.
I haven't won anything.
You hoped to win every time.
Exactly.
And every
do I
time-
continue doing
and
it? Yes, and I'm still doing it, but I haven't
Perfect.
won even an honorable mention. I know, but like, I mean, I'm still doing it. Actually, no, I quit.
No, you promised me
quit.
to return. You didn't quit. Were you lying?
No, I haven't thought about it.
As far as we speaking about parenting, definitely there were certain things in your life when certain moments in your life when you thought that when I would be a mother,
Yes.
I would never do things like this.
I've already planned how I'm going to raise my child. I've planned all my life all the way to retirement a couple times. It's what I do in bed
Okay.
before falling asleep.
Yeah, it looks like you've got insomnia. So can you name me 2 things
I'll
you
never
thought
do.
you would never do as a mother, and 2 things you thought that I would definitely do as a mother?
I mean, this is definitely like not saying you did this to me, but I definitely like
That's disclosure.
I want to make sure my kid doesn't stress about grades. I feel like for me, because I stressed about grades as a little kid, and I know now you're not like, if I get a bad grade, you don't like get mad at me. We just try and figure out how to make it better. No, you're gonna let me talk. And then But I don't know, because I've stressed about it since a young age. I literally, like, it's just, I don't know, I can't, like, get rid of the feeling of when I get a bad grade. And I want to, like, I have to start young and make sure my kid doesn't freak out about grades. Because it ruins my life sometimes. Like,
Yeah. So what would be the second thing
that I never do?
that you would never do? Yeah.
I'm not going to say it. Because it directly relates. So we're not going to do this.
Okay, let's speak about 2 things you would do.
I would do?
Yeah, you promised yourself to do.
Support my kid in whatever they want to do, and
Like
make
smoking
my
pot?
No, I'm just saying in the sense that academically wise, like I'm not gonna be one of those parents like, no, you're gonna be a super successful lawyer. Just for reference, my mom is a lawyer. Sorry, I didn't I didn't mean to say that.
The only thing
But,
I told you, never become a lawyer.
And because you've already watched 10 minutes of the interview, so to say, of just my mom and I talking, this isn't all of it. There is like an insane amount more. I might do like another side note or maybe add it in the next video. But I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you found out weird things about me. Lucia. Hi. Lucia. Lucia. Hi. Hey, BB. Oh my god, the last week's videos took so long to upload. On Friday, I went over to my friend's house and we sat outside and it was extremely cold and we decided to order acai bowls. So we were even more freezing. I don't know what the thought process on that was. It was like, yeah, let's go be freezing outside because Cali's in an insanely cold right now and get some acai bowls. You're really funny. You're really funny. Ah! Yes. A, that was my mom dancing in the background. B, we dressed up as weird, creepy dolls. C, it was really fun. D, I had a migraine on Halloween, so I was really disappointed in myself. But that's besides the point. Also on that day, I finally finished that drawing I started a really long time ago. I think I probably did it like 4 videos ago. But I finally finished, and I don't know, I just thought I'd show you some more satisfying masking tape taking off. So because this is like a 2-week vlog, it's Monday, the next Monday. So, I wanted to share you my favorite breakfast that I've been having, which is acai bowls from Whole Foods, like the pre-made ones, and almond butter and honey. It was very, very good. 10 out of 10 recommend. So for lunch, I got super creative and decided to make rice and scallops. So first I made rice, then I made scallops. Wow, I know I'm a genius at giving recipes. I just put it in a sauce with like mustard, soy sauce, and honey, and I think there was something else, but I forgot what it was. And then I just let it simmer, a little simmer. Then I made some kale chips while that was simmering and the rice was finishing cooking. Wow, my verbs are on point today. For the kale chips, it's just kale and then salt and avocado oil and pepper, and then you put it in the stove and it cooks, and then you burn it just a little bit so it's perfect. As you see, my scallops are also burnt just a little bit. These took so long to cook. I was so scared I was gonna have to like devour it before English class, but it's okay, I had time and it was amazing. 10 out of 10 recommend. And to explain why I've been kind of MIA is I've been doing an insane amount of school, and I don't know, it's just a lot of studying, and I'm very frustrated because I can't do anything else except study. So there's that. After not working out, let's say for like the last, I don't know, 2 weeks, the last time I worked out was the last time you saw me work out in video. So I was gonna say that I've been doing it every day, but I did it 3 days in a row and then I took a pause. But it was very pretty to work out outside, except it was insanely cold. And yes, that is fake grass, standing next to real plants. Maybe I should start watering, maybe it'll become real grass. Anyways, when I tell you this is the best Nutella sandwich I've had ever in my life, I kid you not. Keep in mind, I've never heard of these songs before, and I was literally learning them on the spot. Sunday came, and oh boy, how much I had to do. First of all, I had a piano recital testing, so your girl got up at 7 a.m. to shred something on the piano. Yeah. I was definitely not functioning, but it's okay. It's like a really pretty angle though. It looks really sophisticated and graceful. Guess what? Another get ready with me, except this time I'm actually going to tell you what I do so that it's helpful. After you put on sunscreen, because that's the most important thing, I just put on kind of like a compact thing to blur everything out. I don't do super big eyeshadow, so I just use like a kind of a red brown on the lids and then like a redder brown on the outer, and then just kind of accentuates everything. For brows, I just brush them out, and then I sometimes put on a fixer so that they actually stay. For blush, I just put it on my nose and my cheekbones, and then I just blend it until it looks natural and smooth. Then I just curl my lashes, which isn't very good, but that's okay. And then I use a skinny mascara. I think the biggest thing for me is the setting, because it kind of locks everything into place and makes everything look natural. Yay, done. This is what I wore to my concert. Guess what? When I got back from my concert, I did more homework. Super exciting, super fun. Yeah. Oh God, I hate homework so much. It's dragging me out. It's taking my life away from me. And then I did homework in a new place. I mean, in all seriousness now, I do recommend switching between spots during homework. It helps your brain kind of reset a little bit.
A couple days I watched a video that Q200, and they have made like, I don't know, this clay that they have a lot of made like cool, what you call those things? Cup holders, so to say, or like placemats for your cups. So it's like I have extra clay, why don't I make some? You like roll it into this and the pattern you kind of want. It doesn't matter, it's all gonna get kind of mixed anyways, so.
Then you want to start rolling it into a cylinder, and I recommend just kind of making sure that no kind of stick goes in the middle, because then that color is going to disappear, and that's the mistake I made. And the key to this is to roll very aggressively. I'm kidding, but like it does help to really put force into it, especially when you start. You want to get it as much into a cylinder as possible and as smooth so that they're all blended into one stick instead of being separated, because if they're separated, they're going to rip apart later. So then you go and you twist, and you twist. It's like a candy cane. You twist, and you twist again, and then you twist again, and all the way to the end. Then you fold it, and you roll again until it's smooth into a cylinder and there's no kind of lines or cracks. After you've repeated that process a couple times, you want to, I don't know, create a snail shape, wrap it around itself. You see me doing it, so I'm not going to explain. And also, you see that a bunch of the green is missing. It's because most of the green's on the inside, and that's the mistake I made. And then you roll it out, and you make sure it's smooth, because it's a cup holder, and you don't want it to be not smooth. And then you proceed to crush the cup, which I think is it's immaculate. And then you just want to cut it out, and you want to find something that will actually hold your cup, and I think the other end of a cup works really well. I had a bunch of mixed clay left over, so I tried to make an incense holder. I don't know if it's actually going to work though. looks really cool on the inside. Forgetting about the fact that this is the next day and that I've actually baked them last night, I just didn't have time to finish. So then you want to sand it down, and if you don't have kind of a sand block, it's fine. You shouldn't worry too much about it. As you watch me peacefully make myself a cup of tea, I'm gonna outro this video because I want to kind of get this one over with so that I can start on the next one and then get my stuff ahead of myself because I'm kind of behind. But let's see, my last 2 weeks, I mean, they've been busy. I'm not super proud of myself because I haven't kind of been doing stuff for myself, so to say, because I've been, putting off making videos and putting off editing, and it's been very stressful, and I guess I have the excuse of school, but it's still, I'm disappointed in myself. There's nothing more to say, but it's okay. It's not like a major thing. But this has inspired me to try and fix that and try and make more productive videos. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Be more productive in making videos. I am actually really glad. Wow, these cup holders look really good. I'm like watching the video. Anyway. Thank you for sticking through me being MIA, and I hope to see you next week.